touch the red dot.
And now it's recording.
Wow.
So you can sing a song to it.
Yeah. There are lots and lots of people who sometimes feel like this. That was the end.
I especially enjoy listening to this record with you because it just makes me remember all the stories that you share about Fred Rogers and his
Yeah.
message.
He was a good person. Unusual. Because he never was overbearing about evangelism itself, he just did it.
Yeah.
And he never talked about it or never referred to it. Strange.
In his messaging, he was just speaking honestly and to children.
It's amazing. Yeah, I think he did it almost without thinking. You're going to have to help me here.
You have one and I'll have one.
Okay.
One for me and one for you.
Thank you. Going to Taiwan, I do.
So can you still see yourself in the camera?
Mm-hmm. There I am. And there you are.
And I had a couple more questions for you from our book that we've now officially labeled Grampy Remembers.
Grampy Remembers. See that? Grampy Remembers? That's me.
And we added a picture today of your parents.
Oh, my parents. Hi, parents. Mom and Dad.
And then what did the kids call them? What did Mary and Philip call them?
Pop and I forget.
I think Nana.
Nana, that was it.
And your dad's name was?
Pop.
And his full name?
Pop.
James.
James Llewellyn Mengel Jr.
And your mom?
Mom was not Junior. I forget what she was. Mom was just Mom.
On the page it says Mildred May Alsbach.
Allsbach.
But
That was her maiden name. So called.
yes. And it looks like their 50th wedding anniversary picture in 1970.
Oh.
So they must have been married in 1920.
That's about right.
Does that sound right?
Yep. Because I was 9. No, I was almost 10 after they were married. And Margaret was 11. No, she would have been a year older than me. She must have been born. That's really higher mathematics. That goes higher than I can handle. At my age, of course, everything is because of my age. Now,
Always.
always, yes. I'm handicapped by age.
Handicapped or blessed?
Both, obviously. From my standpoint, it's blessed, and from other people's sense, where there's something wrong with them.
What would you say is the greatest blessing that you've had in your 93 years on this earth?
Oh, that's hard to pin down. That is really, because there's so many changes and differences. I don't know. It's just hard to pin down. The changes in life are very interesting and important. So I had a lot of changes.
What was the biggest change that you noticed in your lifetime? You experienced quite a number of changes.
Yes. Oh. Well, probably the biggest is marriage.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, it changes anyone's life, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's somewhat fun, but it's also traumatic too. It can be.
Well, it means that you're opening your life to share it with another
Somewhat,
person.
Yeah. And sometimes you have to do things that you would rather not do, but you're called upon to do them.
And when you do that, I feel like that's a sign of love.
Yeah. Which is somewhat fun, but not totally.
No.
No.
I think there might even be a page in this book that we haven't gotten to
That
yet.
talks about that.
Yes. Let me see if I can find it. I'm going to jump ahead.
Jumping to life as it was in those days, after the days that preceded them.
Okay. Oh my goodness. So we're going to skip a couple pages because it actually talks about my wedding day.
Oh.
Your grandmother looked so lovely. I was proud she was my own. The dearest wife in all the world a man has ever known. So maybe in honor of your anniversary today,
Yes.
can you tell me, you were married on September
9.
September 9.
1950 something. What was it? 50. Maybe 59. I'm not sure now. 59.
September 9th, 1950. Was it 1950? Because I did find this.
Oh, in 50, huh? Oh, yeah.
So that was Norma's wedding vows.
Oh, yes, I see. You're right. Well, that should be accurate then. If she did it, it's got to be right, I think. 1961. Yeah, I think that's exactly right.
You were married in 1961?
Oh, wait a minute. That would, yeah, I guess. Well, that's what it says there. Must be right.
All right, then I'm putting it in the book.
Because I wrote it, so it must be 61. Yeah, we met in 60. That's right.
Where did you guys get married?
Cleveland, Ohio. Where we met. In the church where we met.
Do you remember which church you got married in?
Huff Avenue, UCC, United Church of Christ. And she was a member there, and I came as an interim pastor, which was like a stage in seminary training.
Do you remember what you wore on your wedding day?
A suit.
What color was it?
Dark is black, I guess. Something like black. I recently saw a picture of that now. Where did I see that? Somewhere.
We'll have to find one because
Yeah.
we need to put your wedding photo in
Yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah.
And then one of the questions here, so you have to think, close your eyes for a moment
Yes.
and picture your wedding day
Yes.
and seeing Norma coming down the aisle.
Yes.
So the question is, I thought Norma looked
Beautiful.
Can you describe how she looked in your mind's eye?
Yeah, beautiful. I guess that's unusual. Shocking. Hmm. That's interesting. Her, what do you call? I don't know what to call all these people. The young girl, who was part of this procession of people coming in before she came in. Well, Heather was the young, my sister's adopted second child. She was. My sister adopted 4, I believe it was. I think she was the second one. She ended up in California and died there. Long after she went. Heather.
What can you tell me about your wedding day? What do you remember?
Wedding day. Well, everybody had to come from somewhere else. Her parents came from southeast Ohio, in the hills there, which are like West Virginia. And my parents came from Reading, Pennsylvania. They, both of them, the 4 parents were of different vintages and places and so forth. So it was a little strange.
Who was in your wedding party?
Let's see. Well, Bob Smith was the best man. He was a member of the church there. And he had been a short-term, I don't know if you call it missionary or not. I forget what agency backed him up when he went to, I believe he went to Japan. And he was the best man in the wedding. And he was a member of the church. And so, who else? Well, Heather, of course, my sister's, one of my sister's adopted children.
Was she the flower girl?
Guess, I don't recall, is it? Or maid maid of honor? I'm not sure what they call them. Maid of honor, maybe. That seems a little strange. Because she was younger than anyone else. Strange.
So you were married at the United Church of Christ.
Yep.
And then where did you celebrate the reception?
At the, let's see. It was Norma, or Wilma and Don's house. Wilma, I guess, was the maid of honor, really. She's the older person than Heather. That's right. Wilma and Don. And they were married when Wilma was a nurse student, I guess, with Norma, with my wife before. They were classmates in nursing at Western Reserve University in Cleveland. And Wilma's still living, I know that. And Don, they live near Harrisburg, Pennsylvania now.
What can you tell me about your wedding day?
Oh, not much. It was kind of busy, because everybody was from somewhere else than Cleveland, but that happened to be where we met.
So all your family came in to Cleveland?
Yeah, they came from Reading, Pennsylvania, and all of her family and friends came from southeast Ohio, in the hills of. My wife was a person that grew up in the hills of southeast Ohio, which were like the hills of West Virginia, where people lived in isolated hills.
Oh, sure.
From each other, and only saw each other when they went to shop in the big cities, wherever. So she was addicted, I would say, to traveling everywhere she could.
So did you guys travel for your honeymoon?
Well, only to get to. We went from Cleveland to Lake Wallenpaupack in Pennsylvania.
Can you spell the lake name?
Wow. Wallenpaupack. It's spelled just like it sounds. WALLENPAUPACK. I think it was. Lake Wallenpaupack. It was a British, not a British, Indian name originally. And I forget what it meant now. It means something.
So The final question on this page is, what do you remember most about your wedding day?
Well, one incident. I think that the whole thing was new and different. Yeah, but so I don't know. To pick one, I'm not sure.
So it sounds like the specific memory is hard to recollect, but can you tell me what feeling you had on your wedding day?
Happy, joyful, new. I guess that's about it. And now I have a cramp in my left foot. No, don't get up, don't go. It'll go away. It's funny.
How's your other leg?
The other leg's all right. That's strange. Yeah. I don't know what causes that.
So I've filled in the information. Oh, do you know what time you got married?
Time of day, huh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what that would be. That's a hard one.
Was it the morning, the afternoon?
I think it was afternoon. I think so. But I'm not sure. I can't remember that.
I know when I got married, I couldn't tell you the exact time. I just knew it was in the afternoon because I needed time to get ready and take pictures.
Yeah.
But do you want to hold this up? This
Ooh.
is the page for the family to see later.
Wow.
Those are all the notes that we put in from today.
Hey, wow. That's a job.
This is...
You print well.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. That's important to a printer. An old printer. Now, what is this? This is the same thing. Right?
Those are actually your vows. I did not write those in there.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
And I thought we could keep them on that page.
Sure.
And look for a wedding photo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, where did I see that recently? I saw that photo somewhere. I forget where. Oh.
Can we switch?
No,
The ice
it's
pack?
all right. It'll go away. I think it's just brief.
Okay.
But it's brief but meaningful.
Now this wasn't from your wedding, correct?
No, but what's that from? I forget. Oh, I thought it might have the source, but it doesn't.
Can you hold it up to the camera?
Strange. Yeah. Here you are. Look at that. Whoever's out there. Oh, public. Look.
The lovebirds.
Yeah, the lovebirds. At their, I don't know when that was taken. I think it was.
It must be many years later because
I think you're right.
Look at this one, Jim.
Ooh. And that's later.
I think that's from the same time based on
Roughly, yeah.
the outfit.
Yeah.
So Mary and Philip were already born.
Yeah. Already. And I'm gray. And she's not. That's interesting. In itself.
Can you hold that picture up of the family?
It shows how effective that was. Since I was gray.
And that one too?
And that one too. There it is. Yep.
And you're right. It has been some time because look what else I found.
Wow. Yep, that's later. That had to be later. Okay,
You
there
still
you
have
are.
dark hair there.
Dark hair. Huh? 2 people, 4 people, actually.
So we'll have to look for the wedding photo,
ori-
but at least we have pictures of the family.
Right. The original Baltimore 4 there. I like to think. Ouch. Ow.
Let's see if I can.
No, it's just.
Do you want to lift up this leg for me?
It's just time.
I know.
I think now that leg doesn't hurt a bit, but this one does for some reason. Now even that's weird. That helps though. The cold helps. It freezes it in time.
Well, we've got some more stories, some more memories.
More memories, more stories, and more cramps. That's strange. That's weird. That doesn't make sense. No. Isn't that strange?
So I'm going to tape this in here, just
Okay.
like this, so that way you have it for later.
Good.
And we will tuck this book
Wow.
down here so we
Grampy grandfather remembers.
So we'll continue to
Whoa.
work on that for the family.
Ah. There we go.
And the pen.
And now that's interesting. When the pen dropped in there, the leg stopped cramping.
Really?
Now why is that? That's strange. I don't know.
Small blessings.
Yeah.
And I'll put the tape there. And I'll take these scissors back to the kitchen. Do you want to
Oh.
finish that? And I'll put the plate in the
Thank
sink.
you. Wow. Dessert.
It's you I like. It's not the things
Now,
you wear.
do you have duties?
I will be calling Philip to see if he's up for some music. It's not the way you do your hair
Or does you?
I like. The way you are right now. Way down deep inside you. Not the things that hide you.
Not your toys. They're just beside you. So it's you.
I
I
like.
Every part of you.
Your skin, your eyes, your feelings, whether old or new. I hope that you remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like,
It's you yourself. It's you. It's you.
I
Like.
like.
Wow.